Well, let's take a look at what happened in the desert last night. Texas coming in at number 3 in the BCS rankings. A win perhaps gives them an AP national title, but it was a close game here in the third when Colt McCoy got to work, doing what he does best, at least on his feet, scoring from 14 yards out. Longhorns up 10-6, and then later in the third, second and goal for Texas. McCoy rolling and finding Quan Cosby, 7 yards and a score. Cosby, 14 catches, 171 yards on the night. Longhorns up 11. Heading into the fourth quarter, and a third quarter that was remarkably lopsided in favor of Texas, outgaining Ohio State 161 yards to 2, 14 first downs to none, far more plays, points, time of possession, and so perhaps the route was on. Oh, not so fast. Todd Beckman, the senior captain, benched in favor of Terrell Pryor. He was back in and slinging it. And to Brian Robisky, maybe the catch of the night for the Buckeyes. He had 5 of them for 116 yards, none bigger, though, than that one. Gain of 48. It would lead to a field goal, 17-9. Texas lead. Beanie Wells had to leave this one for a concussion. He wouldn't return, but boy, they wouldn't need him. Beckman back and finding, Terrell Pryor in at wideout and makes the catch of the lob there. A 2-point conversion fails. Buckeyes down by 2. 3 and out by Texas, though. Gives the ball back to the Buckeyes, and Daniel Herron in for Wells and in for a score. Again, they go for 2. They don't get it. It's a 21-17 game, so under 45 seconds left. Huge fourth quarter conversion. McCoy to James Kirkendall, and let's take a look. Did he get it over the line by the slimmest of margins? He does. First down. Drive stays alive. Your next play then, McCoy, who was ridiculous last night. Brandon Collins, 14 yards and a first down. So you figure 24 seconds left, time for 2, maybe 3 shots at the end zone, but they would only need 1. McCoy to Cosby, 26 yards, pay dirt, and Ohio State hanging with Texas throughout this one, stunned in the end. Again, Cosby doing the work there. His senior year ends wonderfully. McCoy, Matt Brown celebrating. Texas wins 24-21, and really on the strength of the arm of the Heisman runner-up, Colt McCoy, 41 of 59, 414 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing TD. The Longhorns now at 3-0, one of just 5 schools that are undefeated in BCS bowl games. Meanwhile, Ohio State now lost 3 straight BCS bowl games. The loss, the Buckeyes first in 4 Fiesta Bowls, however, under Jim Tressel. Beanie Wells, big night, but again, had to leave it for a concussion, leaving the heroics for the Texas quarterback.
On that last play, when they brought everybody, we had kind of said over and over that if I catch the same look, give me a slant. Give me a slant right behind that linebacker. If he comes, you just make a guy miss, you go score.
I always say, get the first for Texas and then the rest for your family and everyone. And that's basically what I was trying to do. Colt put the ball there, and I was trying to get a first for Texas.
You wish as a defense to be put in that situation at the end of the game, with a chance to win it, and we didn't make the plays. They made the plays.
Hats off to Texas. They did a great job. They have a great program. Mac does a phenomenal job, and they've got an outstanding football team, and it was an exciting Fiesta Bowl, that's for sure.
What you want to do is you want to compete and you want to win. And this team's done that, and it doesn't get any better than to come from behind and win. And we were behind all night, and that's the hardest thing to do in sports, and that's why I'm so proud of these guys.
I love this team. We worked so hard, had so many doubts coming into the season, and man, it's a story you can write in a book.
This team, we work together. We love each other. It started, I think, last year's bowl game started it, and we've just been rolling ever since.
I can't explain the feeling that we have right now, because to have the faith and the confidence in each other like we do, that was awesome.
Again, that team did not get a shot in the Big 12 championship game, and so did not get a shot to play for a national title that many believe they should be playing for. You wonder, did they do enough against the Buckeyes perhaps to impress the AP voters, who could very well give them a share of a national title. Meanwhile, Colt McCoy, what a night. Runner-up this year, might have started his campaign for next season early. 78 yards on Texas's game-winning drive. He accounts for all of them. 41 completions, 59 pass attempts, both records for a BCS Bowl. 414 passing yards, career high for him. Second most ever in a BCS Bowl game. Brock Hero, you impressed?
I think Mac Brown said it best in his post-game sentiments. Colt McCoy's final drive was Heisman-esque, and it certainly was. With 2 minutes to go, needing a touchdown, Colt McCoy delivers once again. Over 400 yards on the night. The burden responsibility squarely on his shoulders. They did not run the ball effectively for 4 quarters, but with the game on the line, Colt McCoy came through. Great heart, great defense by Ohio State for much of the night, but in the end, too much Longhorns, too much Colt McCoy. Fiesta Bowl champions, Texas.
All right, well, let's take a look. Did they do enough then? Well, they beat a bevy of top 25 teams. OU, Missouri, Oak State, now, of course, Ohio State. They did lose, though, to Texas Tech, and they rolled the Buckeyes. 468 total yards. Of course, not as impressive a win as USC had against this Ohio State team earlier in the season. And Colt McCoy, again, no Heisman, no national title, but he's won 32 times in 39 starts. And Colt McCoy joining us here live on SportsCenter, 11:45 Eastern.